YouTube. All right, we're back. So today we're gonna go ahead and tackle that rear end on the Escalade. Basically replace the diff cover and put new diff fluid in it. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle that today on the school bus. But I think I'm gonna do it in the garage, not out here in the driveway. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the little Escalade pulled out, and then get the big girl pulled in here. So just hang out with me. I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Oh yeah, LS. It's that LS. You hear it. All right, so we got her pulled in here for the most part, about halfway. We got her pulled in here, just enough for us to lift it up and get at that rear axle cover. Any guy, I know I told you in a recent video, but my son drives this Escalade, right now to school and stuff. Anyone who's got kids that are driving, what's the deal with the keychains, the different lanyards on the keychain? We have about 5 or 6 of them right here. What's the deal with that? I don't understand it, but you know, as the old folks say, that's what the kids are doing these days. So that's what we got. All these lanyards on the keychain. But yeah, so we are gonna lift it up next and try to get at that rear axle. I'm gonna put a flashlight on it in a second, but you might can see it there. It's kind of hanging out right there behind the rear tire. It's got, I think we got 10 bolts. Let me get a flashlight. I think we got 10 bolts down there, and drain the fluid down. Then, you know, clean it up, put a new gasket, new cover, new fluid, and it'll be like new. Let's see, I got a flashlight now. Yeah. So that is the cover there. I don't know if you guys can see it at the top of the camera, but that's the rear cover. I'm gonna give you guys some B-roll as well. But yeah, we're gonna drain that one, pull the bolts out, and put the new one in. All right, so we got it up in the air. Got a little bit more room under there. So I'm gonna try to show you guys what we're working with. Some good light on it. The rear cover right here. As you can see, it's got the bolts in there. Should have enough room to get in there and pull them out, and then we're gonna put a new cover on there. Probably didn't need a new cover. I just got one anyways, it was so cheap. But we're definitely gonna replace the gasket in there. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing drained and get it replaced. And I'll be right back. All right, quick update, guys. Had a little issue. Had to go ahead and pull that spare tire down because I couldn't get to that very top bolt up there without that spare tire down. So I got the spare tire down, and now you can clearly see these bolts we gotta get to. I think it's 10 of them. I got a couple of them loose, but I just could not get to that top one with this spare tire right here in the way. So I dropped that out of the way, and now we can go ahead and get to it. So when you got it loose enough, just kind of the bolts just kind of backed out just enough. It's already dripping. And just kind of pop this cover a little bit and let it go ahead and drain out and try to catch it. Alright, I'm going to show y'all. Got the cover off. It's the cover down here. As you can see, it's got some little metal on that magnet part right here. That's what's inside the cover and collects any metal shavings or anything that's in there. So I mean, it's not too bad, but it's a little mushroom on there of metal parts. But this is the rear axle. I don't see any significant damage on here. But what I did see this little nick right here and there, but it's not too bad. But I don't see any excessive wear on these teeth or anything like that, so should be good to go. So again, We just got to clean up all around this gasket surface. Put us a new gasket on there, and then put the new cover on there, and then put fluid back in there. We've done our rear end service. The fluid didn't look too bad. It actually looked like it might have been done before. Let's see if I can lift this up here. Fluid in there, so it's black. Looks like it may have been done before. I'm not sure. This gasket is hard and stuck to here, so maybe not. But yeah, here we go. All right, so this is where we're at now. We got that surface pretty clean for the most part. There's still a little gasket on there. I ain't really worried about the top side, mainly this bottom side, because that's where all the fluid is going to be sitting. So these bottom like 4 or 5 bolts are going to have the most fluid pressure on them. So we just want to make sure we got that surface pretty clean, because we're going with putting a brand new gasket on there, and a brand new cover with the magnet in there. So we got it pretty much ready to go. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Got it cleaned up, and we're about to go on with the new one. All right, now we're on to filling it back up. The 75 W90, that's what's recommended. So we got the new cover on here. Got all the bolts back in, torqued down. That's the fill hole right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in there. I got 2 quarts of this. It didn't really have any specifications in the manual on this rear axle, but the front axle, which we have done before, it said like 1.4 quarts or something. But general rule is you just pour it in until it starts to seep out of that hole a little bit, and then that's good. That's enough. So we're just gonna start pouring it in until we see a little bit start dribbling out, and then we'll seal it up. All right, we all better to go. Fill the drain up until it dripped out. Everything is new under there. So we're gonna button it back up, put the spare tire back up there, do a little test drive, make sure we don't have anything leaking down here. And we officially serviced the rear end on 2008 Escalade. All right, got it all wrapped up. That's the old cover and the oil down in there. We got the new cover, the new gasket on there. I'm about to give it a test drive, see how it's going. All right, there it is. Test drive done. Rear end change on the Escalade. Let's see if I got any drips down now. Nope, everything's still a little dry, so that's good. All right, guys, thank you for watching this one. We're gonna try to do a video probably at least once a week, but maybe a little sooner than that. If you guys tell me some things you want to see, we'll try to get them out. But we can go ahead and cross another thing off our list. What do we just do here? The rear diff service. Gonna go ahead and cross that one off, and on to the next. All right, thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.